folks, Reverend Crystal Cox here. It is it is Sunday, May 15th, and we are talking about being in the now. That's a lot of my focus right now, my writings and my teaching with people, because everything comes from the now. Look around your room. You got a drum? Beat it. You got a crystal ball? Touch it. Touch the things in your room and be in the now. I'm right here in the now. Appreciate your blankets. Appreciate the things around you. Just even looking at them. It assists you from your mind wandering away with the machinations that upset you in this now. Okay, it is all about divine sovereignty. We're not going to talk world events here. However, it doesn't really matter what's going on in the world. It matters your divine sovereignty. Okay, there's not a right or a left. There's not a right or a wrong. What do you believe? Okay, now it's vicious out there. With you say, oh, I believe this, or what, and they're like, so it's very volatile. There's a lot of people with a lot of wounds that trigger easily, and it's exploding right now. So this is not about any party. It is not about any certain belief, any religion, any spirituality, any sports team, any philosophy, any celebrity, any guru, any spiritual advisor, any channel. It's not about any of that, okay? It's about your own divine sovereignty. Everybody's coming to that, okay? Even the channels that like I listened to for years, they're now not resonating with me because they're not speaking truth that feels true to me right here in this now. And you know that by like if it makes you feel sick or worried, if anything feels off or you feel down or negative, that is information coming in that's not of your highest and best good. So don't like force yourself to read it or whatever. If you got the angel tuning forks, no, mine are over there. You know, use them every day. You know, or burn sage, or you know, clear your energy around you every day. It's most likely not your energy. Okay, so with current events in the world and with worry, okay, with stress, with money, with all the stuff going on in the world stage, and you know what I mean, it's all about divine sovereignty. Write it down. What do I believe? What do I want? And focus on that. And don't or try not to worry about anything at all that is completely out of your control. Okay? You see this candle? Yeah, and it's lit. That's funny. There's a candle lit in there. Okay, the intention of all these candles is to raise the frequency, okay? Divine sovereignty is about me being honest with who I am and what I believe, and it's not a party line, okay? What I know to be true for me is my truth, and so it's to have the strength to live that, okay? And we create our reality from this now moment every day. And it is a challenge to stay positive. And then when I get negative, then I freak out. I'm like, oh my God, I was negative. Now I'm going to create more negative. And go delete. The thing is that the grief comes in and tries to settle on me every morning, really. And you just have to go, not my circus, not my monkeys. That's not mine, right? I find myself sometimes going back in the past and going, well, if I'd have done it this way, or if I'd have done it that way, then I'd have this and I'd have that, and I'd, you know, and not trusting myself and not trusting the plan and not trusting spirit, the plan that I made before I came to Earth, okay? We came here as light workers and starseeds to raise the vibration of Mother Earth and her people, waterways, to raise the vibration of everything. Okay, so if you're sitting around talking to somebody and you feel bad, you feel like, right, have the confidence to say, even if you can't say it out loud in your own mind, admit to yourself, I don't believe that way. I don't feel that. And oftentimes we're afraid to speak our truth because of the backlash or the disappointment from others. And I get that. Like there's so much out there right now. If I commented my opinion on everything, right, I can't take the backlash of hate coming at me. So I just keep moving through and doing what I want to do. And yeah, watching what they're talking about, okay, but not to get so far into it where I'm trying to change and fix people. As light workers, as co-creators, as creator gods, we can't really fix and change people at this time, okay? We're not even really awakening people at this time. There's a huge purge and a healing going on. And so the people that are attracted to you right now, friends, family, whatever's attracted to you, events, whatever's attracted to you now is based on your frequency now. So we can have peace even among the chaos that's going on in the world, even if we feel it and sometimes we think it's ours, by just redirecting. And I find myself like, I get up and I look around and I'm like, well, what? And I've studied this stuff and taught it my whole life. Well, what's the purpose? What's the meaning? What's the point? Every day is the same. It doesn't matter. You know, and the analogy I made the other day of like, I don't do that with good food. Of what's the point, right? It's just yummers. Yummy. You know, or I might want to watch a good movie, but I'm not even really into that. So I'm kind of in this blank slate, this blank page where creating the new, and the challenge is over and over to be in the now, be in the now. Well, is it happening now? Well, no, nothing's happening now. And you look around and you go, well, there's nothing happening. The things that I thought were going to happen weren't going to happen. I can't do this. I don't know how to do this. I don't. So just stop trying to figure anything out and be in the now. So be present, be present, be present. Be honest with who you are in your mind, even if you can't speak it. And, you know, journal or talk out loud to yourself. Understand your truth and have that in your vibration so that more will come to your life that is of that vibration. And the things that come in to get us down, and they're like, you know, woe is me, and they're, okay, so there are assumptions of the future of, well, this is going to happen a certain way because of something that happened to me in the past. I'll never be able to do this or this or this. I had my one shot. It's over, you know, gloom and doom. And all that's like future projecting based on worry or based on something in the past that happened a certain way and an assumption that it's going to happen that way again. Okay, and that's reasonable. I mean, you touch a flame, you're like, oh, well, you know, in the past I've got burned by that, so I'm going to get burned again. Wait, yeah, so logic kicks in. But if we can try to override that and not assume that because something happened a certain way in a past event, that it's going to happen that way in a future event. The past event may or may not even happen. I mean, it might be a memory implant. Regardless of what it is, we only need to bring through the gold, right? Bring through the good, the higher energy things from the past. We bring forward the things that we like. Every time we worry and regret something in the past, we're time traveling to the past and we're recreating it and we're putting that in our frequency and in our energy field, and that's drawing more of that to us. Okay? When we assume that we're not going to be able to get funding for this, or no one would fund this, or I can't do that, or I can't make a living at this, or how am I going to survive this, or how am I going to do this, when it can't be done based on all these criteria of what you might see in society or different groups tell you, or politicians or doctors or social workers or whatever, or based on what you might have a pattern in history of what happened in the past. So the challenge is over and over and over to be in the now. Your only purpose really is to raise the frequency, right? And you're here to gather experience. And the only way you're staying on your path of what you came here to do is to be in the now, in the now, in the now. Okay, if you sit there and go, I have no money, I don't have enough money, I don't know how I'll get money, that's creating more no money. If you sit there and even affirmations, so affirmations, I go, I have money, I have lots of money, I have lots of money, money comes to me every day, money comes to me in multiple ways. Okay, that's a great affirmation. It may not be believed though. So you can put some emotion to it by feeling into the moment. Okay, feel what it feels like to have that money or be at that property or be at that house or experience that life. Feel that. Smell the smells, feel what's there the best you can. Feel into that. And on that note, you know, being in the now is also about feeling into the moment. So you're kind of going along and there's an obstacle and then you go around the obstacle. Okay, that's that way in energy. Like if I have something planned with a friend or I say, well, I'm going to do this. Then as I feel into the moment, it feels off or I feel funny or I feel icky or like, down, then change it, right? Have the courage to say, you know what, this is the old-fashioned phone. Yeah, I don't feel like doing that. Oh, but why? But you promised. I just don't feel right. And they can guilt trip you, and then you do it, right? Well, okay, great. You might be just fine, but you're creating a frequency. Every time you do something someone else wants you to do that you don't really want to do, you create that in your energy field and draw more of it to you. You're better off laying there. You're better off sleeping. Every time you go to sleep, you let go of that energy too. And so when it helps to set your intention before you go to sleep, because we go to sleep worrying about something, and that brings up different things in our dreams. So tell spirit, in my dream, I want to experience this and this and this. In my dream, show me this and this and this. And if you're having bad dreams or things in your dream that you don't want there, practice before you go to sleep, but going up to that person or that thing that you might have had in other dreams and go, you have no power here. This is not your dream. This is my dream. Get out of my dream. Get out of my reality. You have no power here. You don't belong here. And oftentimes in the dream state, they'll just evaporate, or your dream will just shift, because you really are the creator. And the more you can do that in dream time, the more you can do it here. So every time you might have wished you said something different, felt different, acted different, look back on it and see it different and put that energy to it. It really is a challenge right now. And there's just so many people that I spiritually counsel and others that I see just over and over that are so down right now. And there's the energy of everything that's going on. And it is amplifying. And the only thing to remember is divine sovereignty, being in the now, feeling into the moment. And the divine sovereignty is your truth about you for you. Okay? People try to put me in certain political boxes and they go, oh, well, you're a mixture, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm me. Okay, so I can be interested in different things politically this way and different things in socially this way, just like in different foods I like. But people put you in boxes and they can't handle it if you're not in a certain box or a certain label, right? You have to be a certain part of society. You have to be part of a certain group. You have to be part. No, I'm just me. I'm me, a divine sovereign individual. And it's so interesting because sometimes the things that I feel like I'm down about, I know people who have all those things in their life that are feeling the same way. And so it really is about your own particular divine sovereignty, your peace, feeling into the moment and trusting the feeling alone. And that's how your higher self communicates with you. If it feels good, it's right. And so if you wake up or you're like laying there worried, and it tried to get me this morning, and I just forced myself to get up, because you can kind of look around your world and wonder, what it is you should be doing, or what's your purpose, or how you're going to survive, and get frustrated at world events and how the haves and the have-nots, and there's just so much that can go through your mind, and to just sit and be in this moment and enjoy this moment. It sounds easy, but it's not, right? All the trauma and the program and everything, it's like, oh, give me a voice. So we just have to know that if it feels bad, it's not us. But we should worry. We should think about the future. No, you can think about things that you want to create and who you are and what you like, and visualize maybe what you want in the future. You can visualize that now. But if something feels bad, then that's not yours. That's not right. There's something that you thought that wasn't right. It was a wrong thought. In other words, it was not in a right versus wrong, but it was a thought that wasn't for you or of your highest and best good. Because if Spirit wants to communicate with you something that you need to do in the future based on your spiritual plan that you created before you came here, it will be exciting. Okay, you'll be like, someone will call you up or message you and invite you to an event, and you'll be like, oh my God, that seems exciting. And then you'll go and not out of obligation. Oh, but I don't have anybody to go with me, and I'm all alone, and I'll go with you. That's not excitement, okay? But if you base every moment on feeling into it, and I don't mean it has to be like, oh my God, electrifying, that's so exciting, ah! Just even if it's a tiny bit more exciting, or if it doesn't make you feel dread or gloom and gloom, or, you can trust your body, you can trust your body's feeling. And that being said, I tend to go, well, yeah, Spirit, sure. And how does that work? Because sometimes I just want to cry and cry and cry. And I'm like, there's nothing here for me. I'm not excited about anything. I don't feel joy. I'm not interested in anything. I don't want to hang out with anybody. I'm not interested in any shows. I'm not interested in any projects. And Spirit will just tell me that first of all, that's fine, because that's better than pretending you're interested in something you're not, or pushing yourself out of a vibration that you're not. And when you start to feel, worthless, and you feel down, to really just to distract yourself. And I tend to go, well, I'm gonna sit here and worry about this, because then I can find a solution. Well, I'm always reminded by spirit and my spiritual counselor that I can't, in that moment when I'm stressed out and worrying, I'm not going to be able to find a solution. And if I find a solution, or like I draw money to me, it might be some crazy cockamamie thing that's not in my highest and best good. That we're in New Earth energy, and that what is of my highest and best good is just going to come at me, right? It's just going to be there front and center, and be like, here I am, and it's going to feel good. Okay, you're not going to feel bad. And for now, as all these, we're also experiencing a lot of feelings come up that are hurt, just feel sadness and grief and doom, and it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter if you own your house. It doesn't matter if you have a family or a partner, or you're all alone, or you're whatever you're doing. People are feeling these intense emotions. So there's the dreamtime demons, and I've talked about that people are dealing with, and having the conviction in this reality when you go into the dream. And also of the feelings that come up, sitting with it. Okay, so we can't avoid it. Can't smoke it away. You can't drink it away. There's no pills for it. There's nothing you can do. Nothing works, okay? And everyone has to go through it. And so instead of trying to take something to go around it, you have to just sit in it. So you just lay there and you just feel it, and you don't put a story to it, okay? You just sit in it and find it in your body and just look at it. You can send love if you want. You don't need to do nothing. But don't like feel the feeling and then go, oh, well, that feels like grief. Because sometimes spirit tells me, well, what if it's just a bellyache or a migraine? Why do I have to go, oh, if I feel this, then I'm depressed and I have grief and sadness and nothing's ever going to work out, right? So feel the feeling in your body, and then maybe listen to a fan, or listen to some instrumental music, or something else, and just let yourself feel it without putting a story to it. And you're acknowledging it, you're looking at it, and if anything comes to mind that spirit wants to show you for that, that's fine too. But to not avoid feeling it, to just sit in it and feel it and not judge it, okay? And just love yourself. And pray, call out to Brother Jesus, call out to your spirit guides and angels, call out to your higher self, Goddess, Mother God, Kuan Yin, call out your intention of what you want and ask for help and be specific. And, the Pleiadians, the Orions, the Arcturians, Sirians, call out for help. As we're a free will planet, you have to ask for what you want and say it out loud and be clear. It is painful. It feels like falling down a well and you nothing to grab onto, or maybe you're out on this plank, this diving board, and there's just nothing. There's nowhere to jump but into the abyss, and you're just kind of waiting. I mean, it's an awful, awful feeling, and it is so many emotions and so much grief, and you don't want to be in it. And it's not necessarily that you're suicidal, but you want it to be over. And what do I do to make this feeling go over? And the only thing to do is to lay in it and just feel it. And then past that, you'll start to raise your frequency more and more. And yeah, you'll have relapses. We wake up in the morning and go, God, man, what? Today's the same day, and there's nothing to fucking do, and there's no one around, there's nothing I want to do, and there's nothing inspiring, and life's this and life's that. And Spirit has to keep reminding me, this is a new day. Look around as if it's a new day. Look around as if you've never seen this day before. We're in New Earth energy. It is fucking beautiful out there. Like the layers of plants, the greenery, the window. It's so beautiful. This old-fashioned bay window goes like this, and then it's got all the panels and these beautiful new plants and a bush beyond that, and then a lilac, and then a tree, and then the beautiful sky. And it is just so beautiful. And pay attention to things in your now. Look at things. Touch things. Walk around your house and touch things and look at things, okay? That's how you get back into the now and getting away from those thoughts, because the longer you stay in those thoughts, the more like energy attracts like. And so which is different than sitting with the feeling. Okay, if the feeling comes in, anxiety, stress, grief, depression, you just lay there and just look at it. Okay, feel the blankets, just be in the now, just feel it in your body, and as if it was a bad stomach ache or a migraine or whatever, just lay there and don't beat yourself up about it. Don't future project, worry about the future, and don't regret. Don't let any of those thoughts come in. Just look at it where it's located in your body. And that's a tip you can take to the bank. I invoke the power of the living God, and I ask for the strength to not wallow in regret, to not assume a future, and to be in the now. I ask for the strength to keep my frequency up and draw to me things that are good, loving, and kind, things that feel good. I call to me good luck. I call to me money. I call to me peace of mind every single day. I call to me unconditional love and golden energy. I raise my frequency, and I ask, Spirit, that you assist me and all those within the sound of my voice. I do not want to feel bad. I do not want to feel sad. I do not want to lay there and wait for a new reality to fall over me. I do not want to engage with those who are caught in a narrative that is not mine. I do not wish to wait for tomorrow to be happy, but to be happy in this now. I invoke the power of happiness in my life, in my energy field, and out to all who I can affect. And I invoke the happiness to all who see this video and where the vibration of this video goes across the lines and YouTube and just vibrating throughout the whole internet to raise everybody's frequency and give people love. And as the energy that is escalating on Mother Earth now rises and people are purging so much trauma, I ask that I be surrounded by the white light of the Holy Spirit. I ask that I be protected. I ask that I be able to feel joy every day, remember joy, and to have things come to me that are fun and peaceful and abundant. I ask that all the old trauma and programs be cleared, and I ask, Spirit, that you assist me with this and assist those watching this video and all those in the sound of my voice. I invoke the violet flame to burn out any negativity, any low vibrations, to burn out any false beliefs or false identities. And what I mean by false is those that don't feel good. I want to feel good every day. I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I do not want to be in survival. I do not want to just have one day tumble onto the next and be the same day. I ask that I be able to have the eyes to see the new in every day, and that I be able to be inspired to go do things that inspire me and that bring me joy and good luck and peace and fun and strength and love and money and everything that's going on in the world. My energy cautions at who to talk to and what's going to come back, and I don't know what to do in this energy some days, and I don't know what next for me. I hold the vision of how I want it to be. And Spirit, I invoke the power of the living God to assist me to be strong every day, to hold the vision and the vibration of the life I want to live and not be victim to other people's versions of me or what society wants me to be, or depression or grief or the programs and anxiety that try to keep me down. Those are not mine, and I revoke those. I delete those now. And I ask for the strength every day to wake up in a beautiful, loving, high vibration energy. And I ask that for those watching this video, watching it and watching it, and all those within the sound of my voice, to be able to maintain the vibration of joy and peace and love and laughter. I ask for the strength to enjoy this life as I'm a lighthouse raising the vibration, and those days when I just don't know what to do with myself and I just don't know how to be happy or how to feel safe or how to invoke money or new or all those things that you might believe would bring you peace of mind and happiness. I ask for the strength to maintain the vibration, to know that I am always safe, to know that I am always abundant, I am always healthy and cared for. And I roll my eyes, Spirit. I can't help it. I feel like I'm on survival mode. And I feel like so many people are. I don't want that life. I invoke the power of the living God to raise my frequency and assist me to not think those negative thoughts. I struggle, Spirit. I struggle to want to be here. And no, don't get the idea I'm suicidal. I am not. I love Mother Earth. I love the animals, the people, the plants, the energy, the babies. I love it here. I simply want more, and I know that I create my own reality. And I advise people every day in spiritual readings and healings, and I believe that, and I love that. I ask for the strength to feel good every day, to raise my frequency, to enjoy my life, and not be on survival mode with money, with feelings, with everything. Just get through the next day. But to enjoy the day, enjoy taking out the garbage. I enjoy doing the dishes. I enjoy cleaning house. I enjoy moving about in the world, and to just raise that frequency and let things come to me that are fun, and to feel fulfilled and unconditional love. I invoke the power of unconditional love. I invoke the power of the living God. I call in all angels and archangels. Archangel Michael, Mother God, Kuan Yin, Brother Jesus, Saint Germain. I ask that you assist me and those watching this video and all within the sound of my voice to raise our vibration, to be not in survival mode, but to be in joy, to have fun, to be able to build and create and laugh and play and not be oppressed or controlled, and to be divine sovereign individuals in the now every single day. I ask that you assist me to raise my vibration and to raise the vibration of those watching this video, and remove the programs of grief and depression, or that which holds us in place of the same day every day. Bring us new experiences. Bring us money. Bring us joy. Bring us safety. Bring us the life that we really want and the tools to live the life we want, and remove those who oppress us or try to use our Creator God power to create reality for them. I ask this in the name of Jesus, and in my name as a citizen of this realm. Amen. I'm going to pull a card for myself today, and in this energy of this video, and for you watching. Do the bottom card. Bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or ocean, to recharge your batteries. All right, well, that's doesn't need to be read, right? I feel a little, I think that's beautiful, and I want to do that, and I ask Spirit that you assist me to find the new when I go to the beach, to find the joy. I've been, for the last 10 years, walking the beach. Thousands of times I walk the beaches around here. And, yes, walking in the forest gives me more energy, but that energy of every day being the same and not feeling valued, not feeling appreciated, not feeling loved, not feeling your tribe, your family, where is my wife? Where is my house? Where is my mansion? You know that song that's like, when you switch realities or whatever. I think that song's about switching realities. But I'm here, I'm raising a frequency, I'm doing what I'm to do, but I want more. And I know I'm 52 nearly now, and I have known since I was 16 about the metaphysical quantum. You create your own reality. Your thoughts create your reality. Okay, blah, 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 fucking blah, okay? I'm fucking tired of it. Okay, I invoke the power of the living God to give me the strength to not be in survival mode, okay? I am innocent. I am wealthy. I am loved. I am healthy. I am safe. I am receiving money every day. I am loved. I am happy. And I feel these words. And as I bring things into my life that I might enjoy more and more, and then I go, well, I don't remember what I enjoy. And my spiritual advisor tells me I'm out of practice of feeling joy. Okay, but then what? And I ask Spirit that you bring us the tools for this. And the biggest tool for this that comes to mind that I write about, talk about, and teach every day is being in the now. The power of the now. Anything about getting you back into the now. You know, touching, doing something in the now. Because if you're in the now, how are you worrying about the future? And if you're in the now, how are you regretting the past? You're time traveling to the future or the past, right? When you're regretting or when you're worrying. The thing is that sometimes that energy is just there. And you're like, well, what else is there? Just sit here? Or watch a TV? Or like... I get to thinking that stuff doesn't matter. Okay, well, I'm only here to raise the vibration. So my job is to survive, just stay alive and beam light until one day I die. And I'm 52, so that's probably going to be 90. If on my mom's side, women died in their 60s, and on my dad's side, women didn't die in their 90s. So it's funny, I was at the store the other day, and this woman was in line like 4 people ahead of me. And I was standing there with a friend, and the woman 4 people ahead of me said, oh, I just turned 92 today. And I went, oh, God, I hope I don't live that long. And some people in line laughed, and some people in line were like, you know. But I feel that way sometimes. I mean, why be immortal when there's nothing here for me? And I'm not saying this as being negative. I've always felt in my life that I didn't necessarily belong here. I landed on the wrong planet. But I got it as the years went on of why, you know, raise the frequency, the spiritual work. I knew that at like 16, but I forgot what I was saying. I'm not being negative. I don't know. And in my spiritual advising stuff, I'm having this happen with so many people that I'm advising, like, you know, a lot of people have kids or they have things to focus on, so that's more survival mode. But I don't want to live in survival mode. So you make it zen, okay? So whether it's the garbage or whatever, you raise your frequency and you let it come to you. So you're like, you'll meet people, you'll have things happen, these little things, and it's kind of fulfilling. Like yesterday I mowed the yard and it was so fulfilling. Like I loved exercising. I loved the strength of my body. I loved the smell of the grass. I loved the look of the grass. I loved the sense of accomplishing that, even though it's going to grow right back. Okay. And now I didn't do that out of survival, and I didn't do that because I had to do it. Okay. I did it because I wanted to do it, and it felt good. But I want something more. And that I had planned something different and more to my life. And I'm not going to say bigger or better, but, I certainly planned a lot more than survival mode. And living in a car really kind of taught that, because every day in a way was about survival, but it was also out of linear time. There's nobody that expects me to be anywhere. There's nothing I need to do. I just walk the beaches and I sleep in the car, pray and meditate, and then this is my life every day, and then it's just survival. And I look around now and I'm like, well, what do we do every day that's just survival? Or how do you, if you think about it, what do you do during the day that's not fear-based, okay? If I go to the doctor, it's because I'm afraid I'm not going to get well. Or if you do this or that, you do a lot of things. Everything we do every day is because we're afraid of not doing it. Like, you know, just list out some of the things you do. Go, well, why am I doing this particular thing? Okay, well, because I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't. Oh, no, I'm doing it because I enjoy it. Well, I can't honestly say that's true about everything I do. I make the tasks, you know, make it positive, be like, okay, well, this is awesome. And I love it. Like here, I mean, I really do love like to clean house, and I do like doing the dishes, and I do love doing all that stuff, and I love to be able to have a house to do that. So I don't really feel it so much about that kind of stuff. And when I make up my mind to do a physical task, I do it. Do a project online, I do it. It's more of maybe the mental stuff, but it's like, it seems like a lot of being human is just surviving to the next day. And that makes us just one of the animals. And that's okay. And along the way, we're gathering experience, we're gathering joy. No matter how great the moment is or how we feel like it might not be great, the moment's still gone. Okay. And so the challenge then to me is to let my vibration raise and raise and raise and bring more joyful moments and more joyful moments. And I invoke the power of the living God, and I ask for the strength to do this every day. I ask for the strength to raise my vibration every day. I am joy. I am safe. I am safety. I am unconditional love. I am the light. I am the lighthouse. I invoke the power of the living God to assist me to not be in survival mode, but to bring things into my life that I actually enjoy and people into my life that actually enjoy being around me. I want true energy and true people, and I ask that you give me the strength to raise my vibration to maintain that true version of me in my true essence of self, in my energy field, and attract my life, people, circumstances in that energy. And I ask these in the name of the living God, in Jesus' name, Saint Germain, Mother God, and all things good and pure. So it is. Amen. Okay, well, there's that, right? Okay. Upsy daisy. You do know you're still on camera, right? I do know I'm still on camera. I do know I'm still on camera. Peace out, brothers and sisters. I love you.